Hello everyone, good afternoon, dear parents and wonderful pupils. Today we'll be discussing risk factors in food distribution and preparation. Last week we started with risk factors in food. We said risk factors are those things that make food unsafe, and we said some of them are when substances are added to food. That's adulteration. It can make food unsafe. When excessive fertilizers and chemicals are added to plants to make it grow fast, such crops, when harvested, can be unsafe for eating. Now today we'll be discussing risk factors in food distribution and preparation. We all know what food is. Food is what we eat every day. In fact, this morning we've had food. We had breakfast, and some of us has even gotten ready to have lunch. What is food distribution? This is the transportation of food and drinks from one location to another. Like you can see, after the food have been harvested, they need to be transported. And what about food preparation? This is the process the food we eat is cooked. So when we have bought these food items, we need to prepare them so that they are edible for us to eat. Now, what are some of the risks? What are some of the things that are done that makes food, when being distributed or prepared, unsafe? Number one, poor storage. When food is stored poorly, there are some food that are stored poorly. For example, this picture on the screen shows meat being kept like that. If this meat is being cooked, it will be unsafe. Not everything should be kept in the freezer. The meat can be preserved in the freezer. So you buy meat like your chicken and your beef, and you don't want to eat it now, you can put it in the freezer, but not putting vegetables in the freezer. It will make that vegetable unsafe to be eaten. So poor storage can make food unsafe. Another thing is poor handling. When they handle food poorly, you see some of these people who buy food from, they handle our food poorly. Just last week I heard that one of the people that sell fruit, his food poured into the gutter, and he picked all the vegetables, the tomatoes up, and put them back on the barrow for him to sell. That's very bad. He has handled the food poorly. It can cause the food to be unsafe for eating. If one should eat that food, the food can cause a lot of illness. And lastly, we have poor hygiene. Take a look at this dirty and untidy kitchen. Imagine that somebody should prepare food in this kitchen and give you to eat. It can cause a lot of illness. So poor hygiene too causes it. Another example of risk factor is bad road network. When this food are being planted in the farm and being harvested, in order for people to get it, for people to buy, they need to be transported to where people, to the market. Some of this road that they transport this food are very bad. Look at this road on the screen now. Imagine that this food should fall off. They will try to pack it back into the vehicle, and that can be very dangerous. And lastly, poor cooking of food. Poor cooking of food. When you buy your food items and you don't cook them properly, either you undercook your meat, you don't cook it the way it's supposed to be cooked, or you overcook food. It can be very